Hey, my friends, it's Friday again. In today, Little Bites, we're going to do a crystal grid together and we're going to be asking for abundance. Okay. Crystal grids are an incredibly powerful tool to use when you want to manifest your desires, your goals, your intentions. And you may be asking yourself, what's the difference between just using a crystal alone versus then using the grid? Well, that's a very good question because when you're using the grid, you're combining the the power of the healing crystal with the power of the sacred geometry, which is the actual grid, where you're going to use as a template to put your stones on, right? So that's why it's so much more powerful to use the grids. So, I have grids all over my house, and you can put them in your home or in your office or wherever you're at, right? For different intentions. And you can really use any stone that you want. There's, of course, there's stones that are known for specific reasons, but any stone would really work. You have to just focus your intention and tell the stone what you want them to do. And today we're going to do an abundance grid, and this is not very, oh, you can see it there. So I just print that out from the internet, and that's what I usually do. And so what you want to do is think about, first of all, think about the location. Okay, because this trips some people out, the location, because you want to leave your grid up for about 40 days for it to work. You can leave it longer if you want to, but I would recommend that at the minimum, I can say 20 days, but I leave mine out about between 30 and 40 days. So you want to leave your grid out for a while for it to work, right? So you need to find a location that is out of the way, that people are not gonna bump on it. So not in a high traffic area. And you need to think about if you have pets, if like cats like to play with things like that, or if your dog is a little, crazy and is gonna bump against it. Or if you're going to put it in an office, it's not going to bother people. People are not going to be touching it, or the cleaning services is not going to be touching it. So you need to think about location. All right. And then the other thing is just to think about your intention and try to be as clear as possible with your intention. We're going to do an abundance grid today. So you want to be specific, but leaving a space open for the universe to surprise you, right? So if, for example, today we want to manifest $10,000, you don't want to say, I want specifically $10,000, because if they bring you $15,000, no, you need to take the other five back, because that would be crazy, right? So you want to say something like, we want to manifest $10,000 or more, and don't put a timestamp. Don't put in the next 30 days. If you have a specific thing, you have a wedding coming up, or something that you need, you say, well, I need this for this time. But you want to leave it open for the universe to bring you more, or to bring it, when it's appropriate for you to have it. Now, I always tell people, when doing a love spell or a love grid, try not to use a person's name, because then that turns your grid or your spell into a binding spell, and that is interfering with the other person's free will, and that comes with karmic consequences. So and then again, so you don't know if that person wants to be with you as much as you want to be with them, so that will be interfering with their free will. And you don't know if there's another person that's better for you. out there. So you want to leave the universe room to surprise you. So if you are going to do a love spell or a love grid, you want to say, what is the kind of relationship that you want? You want somebody that is going to be attentive and loving and respectful and romantic. You want somebody that will be talking to you. You want somebody that has a good paying job, or you want to describe the relationship, not the person. Okay. All right. But you do as you want. I'm just here to give you the information. All right. So you want to write in a piece of paper, and I have some little pieces of paper here that I'm gonna write my intention on, little pieces of paper. If you have a bigger piece of paper, or you're gonna write a lot and you're gonna fold it, always fold it towards you. Okay, when you're doing a grid or a spell that you want to acquire something, you fold it towards you. If you want to get rid of somebody, which you can do with this too, you fold it away from you. Okay, does that make sense? Sure it does. All right, but our piece of paper is little, so we're not going to fold it. And some people put this little piece of paper under the center stone. I don't like to do that because I think it throws off the balance of that center stone. So I put it underneath the grid. Okay, I put it underneath the grid. All right, and then again, I don't want people to be looking at what I wrote, so also for privacy reasons, it works just as well. So we want abundance. So abundance, citrine, aventurine, pyrite, all those are well known as abundance stones, but really anything, you just have to tell your the stones what your intention is. So also, a lot of people use, and I do too, points for the center stone, because that gathers the energy of your intention and takes it up to the universe. Okay, but any stone really works. So today I'm going to use a pyrite as my center stone, and also because this point there's no way to stand it up. Okay, so anyhow, but I really love the pyrite. Pyrite is very strong abundant stone, so that's going to be my center stone. So I'm using pyrite as my center stone, and then what you want to do, you start with the center stone and then the outer layers, and you come in. Okay, and I'm going to use this raw aventurine, and I know you can't see it, but I'm going to take a picture of it after I'm done, and I'll show you. I'll put it I put it in the group. And then I'm going to use also as the outer layer, clear quartz, because clear quartz is very, very strong. Communicator is also gives you a lot of clarity. So if the universe is going to bring you, I don't know, a business opportunity, for example, you're going to have the clarity to see that this is going to be really good for you. And so you jump on it to get your intention. Okay, so that's going to be in between the green stones. All right, and then I'm going to use as just the next layer, I'm going to use these brown stones, and I'm blanking out right now. It'll come when I turn off the camera, for grounding. And I'm also using these purple stones, which is amethyst, because amethyst is very good at the connection with spirit. Okay. And then of course the pyrite in the center. The one thing, and I forgot, that you want to do is clean your space. Okay, and you can use, I like to use sound to clean my space, or you can use sacred smoke, incense, Florida water, whatever you want. So you want to do that first, okay? And then you that's gonna clean your grid, your piece of paper that you wrote your intentions on, and your crystals. Then you put your center stone and then your outer layer, and you come in, and then we want to activate, okay? Activate your grid. And I'm gonna be using this clear quartz with the point to activate it. And what you want to do is like you were doing connecting the dots, when you were little. So you're gonna be not touching, but going over every single stone and connecting it to the rest, okay? To unify the energy, okay? And then what I do is I put my hands over it. Since I'm a Reiki practitioner, I put my hands over it and fuse it. I imagine the energy pouring from my hands over the grid, and to activate it. And that is it. Your grid is completed, is activated, is ready to go. Um, it's very simple, and they're beautiful. So remember to leave your grid between 30-40 days out for it to work, and then you can undo it and thank the universe for its help, and then you can do another one for something different. Okay, so I hope this video has been helpful. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts, your questions. If you want to see things like this more often, I'll be very happy to do so. And I hope you have a great rest of your Friday and a wonderful weekend.